Hey, are you thinking about moving to Temecula and you just want to know the good, the bad, and the ugly? That's what we're going to talk about today, so stay tuned. Hi, thanks for coming back to my channel. I'm Rabbia and I'm a realtor in the Temecula Valley area. If you're enjoying my videos and you haven't already done so, make sure you click on that subscribe button and hit that little bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. And remember, I post one every week. Today we're going to talk about the good things in Temecula and also the bad things. I want to let you guys know that there's a little bit of both so you can make a really good educated choice when you're ready to move to Temecula. Let's start with the bad things. One of the top things is the distance to airports. You don't have one right here in Temecula, so you're either going to drive about 45 to 50 minutes to San Diego to get to the international airport there, or you can go a little bit north and go to the Ontario airport, which is also about 45 to 50 minutes. So either way, you're going to have about the same drive, but if you need an airport right in your town, Temecula probably isn't the best place for you to be. Okay, the next thing. Do you want an ocean view? I know when people think of California, they automatically think, okay, everybody lives by the ocean. Well, Temecula is not right by the ocean. We're about 45 minutes from San Diego to get there, only about 30 minutes to Oceanside. But again, if you want that ocean view and you're thinking, I want to pay for that view, then you want to move closer to the beach and not from Temecula. Temecula is cheaper because we're not as close to the beach. But again, you're not going to get those ocean views. Do you like the nightlife? Temecula doesn't have a lot of nightlife. We do have the Stampede, which is like a country bar, so they have dancing and stuff there, but I know for a lot of young adults, it's not very active at night, so they're either driving down to San Diego or they're driving to LA to get that nightlife feel. So if that's really important to you, you may want to think about how far you want to drive to get to that nightlife. If you're wanting a lot of things to do for the family in town, Temecula has a lot of activities for families, but also a lot of people have to travel down to San Diego or again to LA to get those things. If you want to go to Disneyland, you're going to be traveling to LA. If you want to go to SeaWorld or the Wild Animal Park, you're going to travel a little way to get to those. Temecula does have some activities for families, but again, if you're looking for that huge, big amusement type park, then you're going to be going either to San Diego or LA. And now here's a biggie. The traffic and commuting to work. Since Temecula is a bedroom community, a lot of people live here, but they're traveling either to San Diego or to LA or even San Bernardino County to get to work. So it is a little bit of a drive. And in the afternoons during rush hour and in the morning during rush hour, it can get a little congested on the freeway. So if you don't want to live around traffic, you might want to live closer to your job so that you don't have to commute in that rush hour traffic. Okay, now let's get to the good part. Let's talk about the good things in Temecula. One of the things I love the most is that Temecula still has that small town feel. It's definitely booming now. I moved here in 1997, and so it was much smaller then. The population was much lower. We didn't even have a mall then, and we had to drive to Oceanside or somewhere just to go to the mall. Anyways, now we have a nice mall, so it's growing, but it still has that small town feel, and I still feel like when I go out in town almost every day, I still see somebody I know and can say hi and walk up to them and start talking. I enjoy that part of it. The next thing is the weather. We still have the most beautiful weather here in Temecula. We have warm days, and then at night it definitely cools down. I know we're not close to the beach, but we still do get that ocean breeze about 3 o'clock every day. You can open up your windows and you have a beautiful breeze that just comes through your house. Hardly ever run my AC in the summer just because of that. If you can keep the house closed up, it still stays kind of cool and you don't need to use your AC quite as much as if you were in the desert or maybe in Orange County because it's a little bit hotter there. Okay, next, the golf courses. Temecula has a lot of great golf courses. We've got Red Hawk, which is a public golf course. There's TCI, which is at Temecula Creek Inn. That's a beautiful golf course, and a lot of people come here specifically to play there. We also have Journey, which is at Pechanga. Beautiful golf course. It's really well manicured, and people really enjoy playing there. If you want to go a little bit further out, you can just go right next door to Murrieta. There's the SCGA there. You've got the Colony, which has a golf course. You've got Menifee Lakes, which is about 20 minutes away, that has a beautiful golf course as well. And you can also get on down to the desert and go to Palm Springs or Palm Desert or something. That's about 45 minutes. you can get down there and they have some gorgeous golf courses down there. And it's not too bad of a drive to get down there, and you can get a good rate, especially in the summer when it's hot, so you can get really cheaper golf down that way. Okay, next we've got such a large variety of restaurants. It ranges all the way from fast food all the way up to just really, really great restaurants. We have everything from Richie's Diner to Toast. We've got Goat and Vine, 1909, which is kind of like an American style bar, kind of has a pub-like feel. You've got the Gambling Cowboy, which is in Old Town, which is kind of like a steakhouse, and it's really nice to sit outside at night there. They have a covered area that you can sit outside, and it's really beautiful. You get a really nice view down there. There's also Crush and Brew in Old Town. So there's so many restaurants here. You can almost get your pick of whatever kind of food you want. Do you want Italian? Do you want Mexican? Do you want American? Whatever you want, you're gonna be able to find a restaurant here that's probably gonna fit your needs. Okay, and the number one thing, of course, is the wineries. There are about 50 wineries here in Temecula. Since I've lived here since '97, I have seen the wineries grow out here, and it's really awesome. And you can get any kind of wine you want. If you like reds, you can go to certain wineries that kind of cater more to reds. If you like whites, you can do that. A lot of people would rather have like a champagne type, so a lot of the different wineries here have Prosecco, which a lot of people like. So I'm gonna just tell y'all a few of my favorite ones. And when you come here to visit, make sure you check some of them out. Or if you're coming here to live, you can just go on the weekends and go and just start exploring and tasting all the different wineries. So some of mine are, I love Lorimar, I like Thornton, there's Miramonte, we've got Peltzer, Long Shadow, South Coast, Ponte, there's Wilson Creek, Leoness, Robert Renzoni, Somerset. So as you can see, I just listed maybe 10 or 15 there, and you've got tons more. So come on out, make it to Temecula. Come see what it's all about. If you have any other questions, let me know. I'm gonna help you out. Make sure you stay tuned for my next video.